Channel 12 Sports presents coverage of high school volleyball. Tonight, a great matchup in the Northwest Suburban Conference between 8-1 Maple Grove and unbeaten 10-0 Osseo. From Osseo High School, John Jacobson along with Andy Gugasberg for tonight's match. And Andy, a great matchup, not only because it's great rivals, but tonight, two great teams, a combined 18-1 to start the season.
I'll tell you what, both teams are playing great ball right now, John, and I think the matchups we're going to see across the net from each other, like you said, it's a rivalry match. So like Coach Bill Kwan said, a lot of times you can take the records and throw them out the window, but when you got two teams with a combined 18-1 at this point in the season, you know it's going to be a barn burner. You know it's going to come down to one team taking advantage of a couple unforced errors and making a good run of things. I think the crowd's going to be a factor tonight if the pregame warm-ups have been anything but an indication.
Sean Haugen is the new head coach at Maple Grove, but he's not new to the program. He's been with them as an assistant in the past. What does he bring to the table, and what does his team do well?
His team is very disciplined. Working with Sean in other areas of life, Sean is very disciplined. He brings it to his team, and he demands that they take care of a few key things. They're going to serve tough, they're going to block well, and they're going to try and outperform, outwork their opponent.
Bill Kwan's team unbeaten. Why are they so successful at this point?
Well, there's a couple reasons. You'll see it when we start seeing the ball get set. Megan is a fantastic setter, a great leader, and one of those kids that just wants to make her teammates better. But the true success, I believe, to this team right now, and she's been noted as one of the best players on the floor for a few matches, is Tina Bowe. Got her playing in the middle, and she competes harder than anybody I've seen in a long time.
Let's look at our key players. We'll start with Maple Grove, one of their seniors, and the girl I know that you've seen play in the offseason, Kayla Crane.
Kayla Crane is a dynamic personality. She's a small kid, but the minute you don't respect her as an attacker, she'll show you why she gets the ball a lot in and out of system from this Maple Grove team. She's a leader as a setter, she's a leader as a hitter, and she's the type of kid that I want to follow, and so do her teammates.
And you talked about the freshman a moment ago for Osseo. Christina Bowe has brought a new level of intensity, Coach Kwan said to his team.
Tina Bowe, like I said before, will just win. I think Bill said it best when he said she's the type of girl that doesn't want to lose at checkers. That type of competition, it's contagious. She makes everybody else around her want to win. It's going to be a great match. I can't wait to get it started.
Grove has not defeated Osseo in 10 years. The Crimson hope to hand the Orioles their first loss tonight, and Osseo looks to stay ranked and stay unbeaten on the season and atop the Northwest Suburban Conference. We'll take a break, come back with the start of the first set. Osseo Maple Grove Prep Volleyball next on Channel 12.
A Brooklyn Park church received some unwelcome visitors this past weekend.
Volunteers really do have their work cut out for them. They'll be inspecting 23,000 residential lots and city boulevards.
The problem began when the railroad decided to increase the train's speed. In the process, they had to raise a portion of the track over here.
Fire crews got a call around 4 Friday morning from a passerby alerting them to a deck fire.
This time, little lob for Winnicky, trying to go up and get it. Touchdown!
Osseo, Crystal, and Plymouth. Channel 12 is your local source.
Intercepted. This one looks like it could go for the touchdown.
Reed puts it away and Hopkins advances.
Hello and welcome to a new season of Sports Jam.
Channel 12, your local source.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Channel 12's Community Corner puts the spotlight on your corner of the northwest suburbs.
We want to talk about some things happening around the city of Maple Grove.
New Hope's rinks are officially open.
This is the spot for the Golden Valley Rotary Club.
The City Council worked really hard not to have a tax increase.
You can instantly upgrade your wardrobe with a few simple accessories.
We're in Golden Valley today doing a little recycling.
Rediscover your corner of the northwest suburbs every day on Channel 12's Community Corner.
We are back at Osseo High School. John Jacobson and Andy Gugersberg about ready to get set with this match tonight. Lineups have been introduced here at Osseo High School Fieldhouse and now ready to start the first sets. Maple Grove in white, Osseo in black. And look at the starters for tonight, starting with Maple Grove. Haley Valencia, Taylor Johnson on the outside, Lauren Bright, Alexa Otto in the middle, Kayla Crane, center, and also right side hitter. Also Courtney Medic and Amber Demengi. And for the Osseo Orioles, Shia Sanders, Hannah Pekarik, Jackie Jones, Emily Carmen, Christina Bowe, Megan Pekarik, and Jaslyn Caniello. Andy, for Maple Grove, they're the underdog. They're the team that's always trying to beat Osseo and hasn't in quite a long time. What do they need to do well, especially starting out here in the first game?
Well, as with every match, you're going to want to win the serve and pass battle. Osseo has aggressive servers. As Coach Bill Kwan said, we're not afraid to miss here and there, but we're going to go for it. So Maple Grove needs to stay relaxed, get that ball high and off the net, let the setter run her offense, and go from there. And now that they're starting with the serve, we want to see Amber Demengi just get after it to start with, go after it, and make them uncomfortable. Here we go.
Maple Grove libero putting it in play. And first point goes to Osseo. Hannah Pekarik, the junior, and the youngest of the 4 Pekarik girls who have played for Bill Kwan here at Osseo, getting Osseo its first point.
Yeah, quite impressive. Megan Pekarik was honored before the match for having her 2,000th set assist. That is an unreal number for high school volleyball. Quite impressive that she's been at the helm for 5 years for the Orioles, running the offense, following Bill Kwan's offensive system.
Rachel and Sarah with the 2 older sisters that have since graduated. There's a kill at the net. There's Christina Bowe getting the block. He's good size, 5'11" freshman, and she gets up well too.
Gets up, presses over, eyes on the middle, doing great things.
A quick 2-0 lead for the Orioles. Turia Teckham serving for Osseo. Crane with the set outside for Valencia. Back row handled by the Orioles. And bumped over by Megan Pekarik. Megan, quick set for Bowe, blocked back. Left side and over and down for a point. Hannah Pekarik.
Pekarik showing a little off speed there. I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but we'll take a look here. She goes up. She's a little early on the ball, gets a little backhand on it, enough to score.
3-0 Orioles. A serve. Teckham, senior, getting another point to make it 4-0.
Like we said earlier, they're going to serve hard and aggressive from behind the line, and it's working for them so far.
Short this time into the net, and Maple Grove has its first point.
I'm sure if we asked Bill Kwan, he'd say going 4-1 would be worthwhile all day, though.
Paige Aspinwall, sophomore setter, rotates in. She'll serve here. From the middle, aggressive attack, Jackie Jones. Another veteran who's been on this varsity a long time for Osseo. Gets the kill on the point.
Watch Jones come in here, hit that second tempo ball out of the middle after Bo comes in and fakes the quick. It's a productive play. It works really well for Osseo here.
Anna Pekarik serve into the net, so another point for Maple Grove. Both their points, come on service errors by Osseo.
Couple subs here in the match for Maple Grove.
Kelsey Botkin, a senior, and she will serve for the Crimson. Front row, Megan Pekarik, cross for Jones. And it's 6-2 Osseo.
You can tell those two have been playing together for quite some time. Jones is already into her approach before the ball is set. It's a fast tempo ball. She goes over Crane, who's a smaller player but jumps quite well.
And here's Bo serving. Back set to Crane. And her first kill.
Crane comes in, jumps high, gets that left arm up, snaps off on the ball, hits the middle of the court where Osseo has no defenders. Great swing, good spot.
Lauren Bright serving. Megan Pekarik, cross near side, cross-court hit. Down for a point by Jones.
Jones got set 3 balls, 3 kills. You'll see it here. Comes up, sees that the middle of the court's open, drops that thumb, goes hard cross. It's a great spot for a point.
Megan Pekarik serve, handled back row. Here's Crane. Outside the antenna, I believe. Andy, they're going to say, and it's 8-3 Osseo.
Crane looking for hands there. Set was a little bit too far outside for her to do much with it.
Free ball handled by Osseo. Back set to Shia Sanders, handled by Aspinwall. And Crimson.
Aspinwall dug that first ball up. Crane took a look at it, saw she had a chance to score, went up, got after it, and we draw Osseo into the net.
Osseo into the net, so it gives Maple Grove the point. So 8-4 in favor of Osseo, and so far, Andy, Maple Grove's been unable to get in its offense. Of their 4 points, 3 have come off Osseo errors. They just have the 1 kill so far from Crane.
Another net violation here. There's a little bit of difference between the club rule and the high school rule, and we're still seeing some of the effects of that. That's a clean play during club season, but she catches the middle of the net, which is going to be a violation here.
So it's 9-4 Orioles. There's a little dump for a point for Maple Grove. Let's see if the Crimson can get on a roll here. They've not been able to get into their offense yet.
Crane takes a look, sees that the back row defense is on their heels, drops that ball over the net. Simple and easy.
Courtney Medic in. And serving. Pekarik for Sanders. Dropping it left side past Taylor Johnson.
Sanders comes in from the right side, hits what we call a fade, where she comes across the setter and takes that ball to the one zone. Great ball.
Daniello's serve, handled by Valencia. And they set it to Valencia. An Osseo player in the net, and a point for Maple Grove. Amber Domingue to serve. Good short serve, and it's a point for Maple Grove.
Domingue takes a little off this, sees that the serve receive is a little deep, and it drops short.
Crane outside to Valencia. Point Maple Grove, and it's 10-8.
It's a great swing, seeing that it's a little bit tight. Valencia sees that she's going to be able to go off the hands and score. Really good swing.
Domingue trying to pull her team to within one. McCarrick pushed over by Bow. Crane trying to keep it alive. The pass wasn't there to her. We get a whistle.
Bright in the net.
Point either way for for Osseo to make it 11-8. Second serve, good serve. It dug up nicely by Medic. McCarrick it's set in the middle for Bow, and return by Maple Grove. Good defensive play, and then McCarrick going right over. Didn't go with the set that time. Swings it over with the left hand for a point.
Carrick again takes a look here, sees that that deep corner's open, throws it back. Crane tries to get a hand on it.
Served by Teckham. There's Valencia for a point.
Valencia elevates so well. She gets up, she uses her arms to get up in the air, goes over the top, off the top of the block.
Aspinwall serve. McCarrick across, and Hannah McCarrick for the kill from older sister Megan. 4-point edge for Osseo. Hannah McCarrick long on the serve.
That's 2 in a row for McCarrick, if my memory serves me, and we're not going to want to see a lot of those. Yeah, go for it, but at some point, and you can see she's wearing it on her face right now. We'll see how she recovers.
Back over to Botkin, and the Maple Grove serve. Megan McCarrick back outside for Jones, who gets blocked. So Crane got up for that one.
Bright does a good job of seeing it coming. Oh, we're going to get a look here. Bright closes, Crane's up with her. They close that block. That's a tough ball to get through.
Megan McCarrick, Jones taps it over this time. Crane will set left side, and Brixius with a kill.
Brixius looking very excited about that swing. She was in her sweet spot there. Look at this rhythm. She's into her second step, gets up, gets after it, finishes right to the middle of the court.
Big junior hitter brings her team back to within one. Served by Botkin at 13-12. Replay the point. Not sure if the official wasn't set. They had a second volleyball in play for a moment. They're getting that back to the scorer's table, and now we'll reset and play. And it's an ace, and we are tied up.
You know, we talked with Coach Haugen before the match started, and he said they're going to have to serve tough and block well. That's what's going on right here. Nice deep serve. Catches Daniello a little deep. She's uncomfortable with it. Service ace. Timeout, Osseo.
Let's look at Sean Haugen.
Sean Haugen's been at this game for a long time. He's been playing or coaching for the last 30 years. He knows the game inside and out. It's his first year at the helm here, but he has been a head coach before at Totino Grace. His record speaks for himself there. He's got these girls believing that they're in this match and they belong here. Tied 13-13. I can't say he's wrong.
Osseo always seems to draw well for the home sporting events and away games for that matter, but a lot of classmates of these girls out here tonight.
They're rowdy and they're correct in what they're saying. I like an educated student section. It's fun to listen to. They're saying the right things. They're cheering on their team. They're not demeaning the other team. It's good sportsmanship inside the Osseo gym right now.
Well, Maple Grove looking for its first lead. Botkin trying to put that point up right now. But did not do it. Caught the net, but then it went out, and it's a service error for Maple Grove.
Good aggressive serve, eventually miss. That's okay. We'll reset here and see how she passes. They go right at her.
Crane saving it to the middle and bumped over by Domingue. Megan Pekarik outside Jones. Dug up again by Domingue. Brixius long on her hit.
That's a great read by Domingue, getting one hand on the ball, putting it up in the middle so Maple Grove can take a swing at it. I like that play.
The Crimson player in the net.
Net violation, passes tight. Aspinwall goes up and tries to get it, can't quite stay clean.
Last three for Osseo, and timeout by Sean Haugen in Maple Grove. Bill Kwan, 12th season as head coach.
He's been there before. You know, he's taken teams to the state tournament before. He's worked with the Pekarik family quite well, Pekarik family very well, and as you can tell by the chant right now, they're a big fan of him here at Osseo. We got the student section chanting out Q-U-A-N, Kwan, Kwan, Kwan. I tell you what, it's a big deal here. They love him here at Osseo. The students are behind him, the parents are behind him, and with the results he's able to put up, I'm behind him.
Juan, Bill said before the match, I asked him about the Osseo Maple Grove match. He said, we lost to them my second year. He said, I still remember that night. He hasn't lost to them since. He doesn't want to do it again tonight. Maple Grove's very good, but Osseo's had a long 10-year winning streak against the Crimson. Jones taps it over. Crane outside for Brixius. Played back row by Bow. Here's Jones again. Her attack long. Osseo thought it was touched. Oh, yes. Sean Haugen's shaking his head. He didn't think so. Point for the Orioles, and they're up by 4. Led the whole way here, and that tie briefly at 13-all. Dumped over by Megan Pekarik.
It's a 5-point run by Osseo here. Again, we'll see Pekarik take a look, see that it's open. It's the third time that play is scored between the two teams. We'd think there'd be an adjustment coming in relatively quickly here.
Low with the serve, and that'll be an ace. Valencia couldn't get the pass up to Crane. That's a 6-point margin. Pekarik, back set, cross court. Looks like that one went wide. It did, off of Carmen's hit. Point for Maple Grove.
First time we've seen Osseo use that middle behind the setter. Didn't work that time, but I have a feeling we'll see it again. Bright with the serve here.
Pekarik kept it alive. Jones gets it over. Point Osseo. And a scramble for that point, Andy, but they got the point.
You know, you're just going to see hard work when it comes to these rival matches. We talked about it at the beginning. It's hard and fast, and you're just going to play with grit.
Nicely played in the back right corner for Maple Grove.
Aspinwall goes up and gets this ball tight. It's a one-on-one situation. Got a whole lot of court to work with.
Brixius kill makes it 20-15. Crane serving. Over by Pekarik.
Back row violation. Pekarik sent that ball over above the net. Serving tough is going to make everybody uncomfortable. That's what led to that ball right there.
Pekarik to the middle to Jones with the attack. Brixius bumping it over. Pekarik. Right side Jones, left side Jones rather. Brixius from Crane. Over by Hannah Pekarik. That's a net, knocked down by Sanders.
Demengi wanted to put up a nice hittable ball. She overranged it a little bit. That ball's tight. We'll see it here. She wants to set the ball up on the outside, sends it about 2 feet too far. Shia Sanders there for the put away.
21-16. Jones ready to serve. Crane for Brixius. There's a point.
I like the fight Brixius plays with. She just gets up and rips every time. Doing pretty well for her so far. That's 3 kills up by my count.
Medic back in, serves. Carrick back for Sanders.
Net violation, Valencia.
Point Osseo. 22-17.
Maple Grove's going to make a run. They better start now.
10 yellow serve. Crane to the middle. Popped over for a kill. That's Otto. Big point by the sophomore.
Here's that zero tempo offense we were worrying about earlier. Otto's in the air as Crane's about to touch the ball. Her arm's coming forward. You better have a block up on it or it's going to score.
Megan Pekarik setting up for Bow. A net violation on Grove. And a 23rd point of the first set for Osseo. Here's Teckham serve. Medic up to Crane. Back set. Cross-court hit too long by Johnson. And set point coming up for Osseo. Outside, knocked over by Valencia. Nice dig up by Tanyelu. And over for the kill by Hannah Pekarik, and the first set goes to Osseo.
Nice dig here, second touch very well. We're just trying to put this ball in play. It goes off the block. Demengi's ready for the deep ball. That slows it down. She's caught on her heels a little bit. Ball hits the floor. Nice finish for Osseo. Cool, calm, and collected.
They finished that first set on a 12-5 run to win at 25-18. We'll take a break, come back with more. You're watching live coverage of Northwest Suburban Conference Volleyball on Channel 12 Sports.
Behind the wheel, there is no such thing as a small distraction. A public service reminder from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons. Speak out against distracted driving at decidetodrive.org.
And now, another adventure with Savings Man.
This is great. Every day should be like this.
It will be when I retire in a few years. I've been planning and saving. Did you save for me?
Well, this is unexpected.
Where'd you come from? Out of the blue, just like an illness, an emergency, or
That's enough, Mr. Unexpected.
Savings Man.
There's still time to plan. Find out how at choosetosave.org with a ballpark estimate worksheet.
I will. Thanks, Savings Man.
No, thank you.
So visit choosetosave.org today.
Maple Grove, New Hope, and Brooklyn Center. Channel 12 is your local source.
Intercepted. This one looks like it could go for the touchdown.
Reed looks it away and Hopkins advances.
Hello and welcome to a new season of Sports Champ.
Channel 12, your local source.
Try to talk over that. Those guys are loud.
It's an intense gym here,
Yes,
man.
it is. So, Andy, 25-18 first game. What is Maple Grove trying to do to regroup here in this 3 minutes in between the sets and come out strong in game two?
I think the look on Haugen's face had him relaxing. They were in that game. It was tied 13-13. Then they gave up a 6-point run at the hands of freshman Tina Bowe behind the service line. You stay relaxed. You don't give up those 3-point runs. Good things will happen. If 1 point happens, we're okay. It's when you give up 4, 5, 6 points in a row, it's hard to come back. I don't care who you are. You know, for Maple Grove right now, they're going to want to start tough. They're going to want to get the ball in the hands of somebody who can score and minimize out-of-system errors. We had 4 or 5 balls where they just took the wrong swing. If it's there, go for it. If it's not, put it in play. Make Osseo do something with it. If Osseo can respond, then we might have to change game plans. But right now, if I was Maple Grove, I'd minimize the out-of-system errors.
10 yellows serving as we get underway here in the second set. Back set to Johnson. Over by Jones on the third hit. Here's Valencia, too strong. And the first point of the second set goes to the Osseo Orioles.
Taniela's serve is kind of tough to deal with here. She's got a little bit of float to it.
McCarrick back for Sanders.
Sanders elevates so well here. The block's inside. She drops that hand, hits that shot down the line. Dominguez inside a little bit. Whole lot of court open for her there.
McCarrick setting for Bowe. There's Valencia for Maple Grove. Again, too strong. 3-0 Osseo. Started strong in the first set. And doing it again here. Then give one back on Taniela's long serve. Aspinwall in for Johnson. Page will serve. Aspinwall setting and mistimed on the attack from Bright. Ball sailed over her, and it's an Osseo point.
That A set is kind of hard to connect with. It's away from the setter. You got a lot of timing issues involved there. I like the set. It was just a little bit off this time.
Bright from Aspinwall. There's the point.
Really like that choice by Aspinwall. After you misconnect with the middle, a lot of times setters won't go back to it. Goes right back on the next ball to the same middle. Builds confidence between the two of them. It's a really good move right there, and the point as well.
Here's Valencia serving long. 5-2 Orioles. Valencia out. Kelsey Botkin back in for Maple Grove with Hannah Pekarik serving. Missed it. Service error. Point Maple Grove.
Pekarik saw a big opening down the left side of Maple Grove serve receive. Went for it, missed it by a couple feet. If it's open again, I'd tell her to try for that same ball.
Lauren Bright long on her serve. So teams trade service errors, and now it's Megan Pekarik serving. Excuse me, Christina Bowe serving.
6 errors by Maple Grove to start off this set. They're down 6-3.
And usually that's not a formula for success against a team as good as Osseo, against many teams.
Against any team, especially a team with the talent as Osseo, absolutely.
And so you know they have enough talent to get points on their own without you having to help them out.
Exactly. Brixius there with a nice cross-court shot, goes in, drops that thumb, uses the equipment anyway, anyhow to get a point. 6-4 Osseo.
Here's Crane serving. Megan Pekarik across for Jones.
Net violation on Maple Grove. Brad Aberg is very involved in this match. That's about the 7th whistle we've heard from him. Normally R2s aren't that involved, but need to see cleaner volleyball on both sides before he's going to put that whistle away.
Nice dump over and point for Maple Grove by Crane.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Crane, for the 2nd or 3rd time this match, sees that opening as both wing diggers are back too deep on their heels, finds a way to score.
Courtney Medic. Follow the middle, tapped over. Here's Valencia, blocked by Sanders. Point Osseo.
The set was set up by a very good attack from Osseo, leaving Maple Grove with just one option. The block was set standing there way early.
Valencia taps it over, dug up by Megan Pekarik. Here's Hannah. Another net violation on Grove. And a timeout by Sean Haugen. And it's a 9-5 Osseo lead.
If I'm reading Sean's lips correctly, he's talking about the 9 points being 9 Maple Grove errors. It's very simple math. If you keep the ball in play and limit your errors, you should score 50% of those errored points. Just clean it up, and we're in a much different situation here. On Osseo's side, I'm sure Quan is just telling the girls to stay relaxed, play your game, and good things are going to keep happening. Let Maple Grove deal with their own struggles. We don't need to do a whole lot here. If they start keeping the ball in play more, we may have to bring up our side a little bit more, but right now, cool, calm, and collected. Maintain that average, maintain that level of intensity you have right now, and get after it.
Four-point lead out of the timeout. It's Jones serving. Crane setting and hit over by Domingue. Back set by Pekarik to Sanders. Really got up on top of that ball, Andy.
I'll tell you what she did. She had a seam there as Otto stayed with the middle a little long and went and hit that seam. You see it right here. Otto's a little late to close. She goes right in between the two of them. That's a tough ball to defend.
Valencia, back row handled by Jones. Here's Sanders. Medic out of that one. Sanders knocked it back over on the free ball. Mengi dumping it to the net. Pekarik back for Sanders at the net. Sanders another swing and puts it away.
Eventually it's going to score. She just kept swinging and just kept swinging, playing smart volleyball. Medic with a couple really nice digs.
Here's Jones. Crane. Over by Johnson, that's long. Jones continuing her run of serves. Crane to the middle, right into the net. And Maple Grove just out of sync.
Crane's looking a little confused, not quite sure where to go next to try and find a side out here. Passing's been okay here lately. We just got to find a way to side out if you're the Crimson.
Jones back corner for a point.
Everything falling the Orioles' way right now. It's a back row attack. They're out of system, but able to find a corner right there was Jones.
There's Valencia. Gets one up and down. I think that makes her feel a little better. Had some errors earlier in this game, but able to knock that one down for a point.
Crane with a great set out here. Valencia going no fear, getting after it, and she's excited about the kill. So are the rest of her teammates. Look for a run here.
Hannah Pekarik missed that time. Oh.
Found the corner. Heavy topspin on that ball. Pekarik just sees the court so well.
I thought she had missed.
Just on that line.
Good call. And it is a point, the 9-point Osseo lead. And Yellow with a run to get to that ball. Here's Hannah Pekarik over. Domingue up to Crane at the net.
Violation on Maple Grove. Tina Bow goes up on a ball tight to the net and just pushes it back over, not letting Maple Grove get set.
And Yellow's short serve, ace. And it's 17-6. And Yellow with third on the team in aces behind Seckham, and Bow came into the night tied for the team lead. Domingue popping it over. Medic, Domingue pushed it over. Then Yellow for Jones. Going into the net this time. Point for Maple Grove, but the Crimson a long way to go here, trailing still by 10.
Subbed onto the floor in the last point is 8th grader Paige Hinsey for Maple Grove. She's going to be hitting outside here. We'll see what the youngster can do.
That's off of Hannah Pekarik and a point.
Aspinwall put some pace on this ball, a little bit of movement. Pekarik's out of system there, not getting her feet to the ball.
Aspinwall, quick set, hit outside. Lauren Bright, point Maple Grove.
Aspinwall does a really good job finding the middle and is able to find Bright again there. Nice swing, good corner shot.
3 in a row for the Crimson. Pekarik back to Sanders. Osseo point, another kill for Shia Sanders.
Sanders goes up again. The block sets up inside to take away cross court. She's in love with that line shot, and if it keeps scoring, I'd keep hitting it.
Doria Teckham back in. She's serving here for Osseo. Off Medic, scramble, and Domingue can't get back there in time. Timeout Maple Grove. There's second.
Coach Haugen trying to rally the troops here. It's not about getting to 25 this set. He just wants momentum to get going into the next set. We want to see better communication. Pick your heads up, I think, is a little bit of what's going on out there. Right now, Maple Grove looks like they're in trouble. And as a volleyball team, you'd never want to have that look about you. Wise man once told me, you always have to look like nobody should be able to tell whether you're winning or losing according to your body language. Body language means a lot in all sports, especially in women's volleyball. I've been around the game a long time and know that the team that seems to be smiling seems to be doing better, whether the scoreboard says it or not.
10-point Osseo lead late in the second set. Well, we think late in the second set. Maybe Maple Grove will come back and make this a longer set. Who knows? Peckham getting the serve. Outside Crane. Dug up nicely by Tanielu. Here's Jones. Spins it back row. Aspinwall in the middle to Bright.
Violation on Osseo in the net again.
That gets Maple Grove to 10. And Paige Hinsey, the 8th grader, with the first serve of the night. And unfortunately for Maple Grove, into the net. It's right back to Osseo. Another point on the board. Anna Pekarik serves. Ace for Pekarik. Outside it goes and dug up nicely, or he scrambled. Boy, Osseo really fought for that ball, couldn't get it over. Brixius with the attack and the kill for Maple Grove.
I'll tell you what, scoreboards don't matter to Osseo. You see heart and effort like this when you're up by 11, 10, you're in a good place.
Pekarik for Jones for the kill.
Jones headed to Mankato State next year, and I'll tell you, Coach Dennis Amundsen's going to be pretty excited to have that kind of firepower on his offense.
Bow serving. Maple Grove. They'll get a point or two, but unable to really get any sustained momentum going at all in this second set. Now it's 23-11. Brixius, back row handled by Bow. In the middle, over by Carmen. Emily Carmen, the junior middle. Gets Osseo to 24. Brixius. And we are to 25 for Osseo on the point for the Orioles. And they made it look easy that game, Andy.
You know, it was a little bit of Osseo making it look easy. It was a lot of Maple Grove making it way harder than it needed to be here. Here's another ball out of system. Brixius goes up, trying to do too much here. Just put that ball in play. We'll better it next time and see what happens. We're going to switch sides. We'll see if Maple Grove can reset mentally and physically, make this a match here. I'd like to see this one at least go 4. Came all the way up here. Let's get after it, huh?
Osseo up 2-0. We'll take a break, come back. More high school volleyball on Channel 12 Sports after this timeout.
Think you found every hazard out here today? Think again. The spot you missed could be a killer. That spot on your skin could be skin cancer. If you're a man over 50, you're in a group most likely to develop skin cancer, including melanoma, the kind that kills one person every hour. That's why your best shot is to check for a spot. It's easy. Follow through and check your skin. Go to spotskincancer.org to find out how. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life. National studies show that students who participate in activities like music, sports, and drama not only have better grades and attendance, but they develop the character to handle adversity. the grace to accept defeat, and the self-confidence to start over. Take part. Get set for life.
A Brooklyn Park church received some unwelcome visitors this past weekend.
Volunteers really do have their work cut out for them. They'll be inspecting 23,000 residential lots and city boulevards.
The problem began when the railroad decided to increase the train's speed. In the process, they had to raise a portion of the track over here.
Fire crews got a call around 4 Friday morning from a passerby alerting them to a deck fire.
This time, little lob for Winicky, trying to go up and get it. Touchdown! Osseo's up on Maple Grove 2-0 as we go to the third set at Osseo High School tonight. And John Jacobs and Andy Gugelsberg. Andy, it's been a lot of Osseo and a lot of Maple Grove not playing well, too.
Right. We'll see what happens here in the third set. Looks like we're in for a good one here. Domengi back to serve. We're going to go right now.
Osseo's gotten off to the lead in each of these first two sets. And they do it again. Bo in the middle. The point. Hey, we talked about Bo in the middle. She's been the leader and the team leader in kills. Had kind of a quiet night, but they've been able to get their offense and their attacks through other players.
You know, Bo will get the ball when she needs to, but right now, all the outsides are doing their job very, very well. Why would you mess with it? Also, Bright is a very capable middle blocker on her own, as we see by the kill right there, right on cue. So you're going to want to avoid hitting into Bright. Here we see Bright off one leg in front. It's a really nice ball. She puts it into that deep corner. Nobody wants to defend those last 3 feet of the court, it seems like, tonight.
Aspinwall serving. Anna Pekarik down, dug up. Back row by Domengi. Megan Pekarik back. Bo. Got it down for a point.
Bo off the slide behind. It's a really good looking set. She's able to run it down, catch up, and hit that ball right down the line.
Anna Pekarik serve into the net. And we're tied up at 2.
Could tell from that toss, Pekarik did not like what was about to happen there.
Brixius in to the front row. Here's Medic. Bo got off on that one. There's a big kill.
I think she heard you.
Freshman puts it away. It's 3-2. Orioles. Brixius long.
Short serve puts Maple Grove out of system, and one place to go with that ball.
Megan Pekarik dumping it over. Passed up nicely from the back row by Bo. Big swing by Crane for the kill.
Good pass. Aspinwall sees the opening, sets up Crane. Crane elevates, drops that ball middle of the court. That's a great swing.
Outside it goes to Jones. Aspinwall to the middle to Valencia. Brixius tapping it over. Pekarik for Jones. Off-court kill for Jackie Jones.
Nice set to the outside. Jones knows that Bright doesn't play a whole lot of back row, goes after her, and it works that time.
Maple Grove point. Osseo unable to close on the block, making it 6-4. And Crane back to serve. Volley here. Then Yellow. Back throw. Valencia. Here's Crane to the middle. Tapped over and down for a point. Alexa Otto.
Good long rally there. Maple Grove stays calm, waits for their opportunity. Get a free ball here. Good read by Crane, finding Otto in the middle.
Long run for that one. Osseo unable to play it, and then we're tied up at 6. Crane serves. Jones in the middle off of Crane. Point Osseo. Maple Grove has tied it, I believe, only 3 times tonight. They have not had the lead in any of the sets.
Jones comes in off the right side there and hits that high second tempo ball in the middle. Really good swing, finds the deep corner. Crane tries to get in the way, not enough though.
Another point, another error by Maple Grove. It's 6 Orioles. Outside, Brixius. Megan Pekarik back for Sanders. Blocked, but back out of bounds, and it's a point for the Orioles.
Pretty good block set out by Maple Grove there. Crimson thought they had her wrangled a little bit, but she uses the hands out of bounds.
Just long on the serve. (9-7). Crimson trailing with Medic serving. Sanders taps it over the blockers.
Sanders finding you can score a bunch of different ways. She's gone down the line earlier, off the hands the last ball, and then that little drop shot to score there.
Taylor Johnson, nice swing, attack, and a kill for the senior.
Johnson goes up here. Crane gets her the one-on-one. Johnson goes up, finds that seam. Bo's a little late to close.
Good serve by Demangi. Osseo scrambling, and Bo gets it over. Crane to the middle. Down. It's a point for Osseo. 4 hits, and Crimson unable to knock it over.
Great hustle by Osseo on that play, able to send over a scramble ball. Keeps Maple Grove out of system.
Outside they go to Valencia. Dug up.
Net violation, Maple Grove.
Here's Teckham's serve. Crane to the middle, over by Bright at the net, and over by Jones. Back it goes to Johnson, down off of Bo, and it's a point for Maple Grove.
Like that matchup over on the right side for Johnson there as she was across the front row. Got 2 kills that time around. Out of system, able to get up, press over with that swing. Bo's a little far off the net. Block wasn't closed.
Here's Bo. Back set goes to Crane. Point Maple Grove, and it's 12-10 now.
Another good set by Aspinwall. Crane's got a couple choices to make. She decides to go down the line. Look good from here.
For the Crimson, though, Andy, not enough plays like that tonight.
Correct. They'll get a run of 2 or 3, but then they get sided out, and Osseo goes on a run on their own. Tiniello sees that deep corner. It works this time. She's tried it before. Once bitten, twice shy. Maybe she'll go again. If it keeps working, I'd go.
Ball hit in the middle by Bow. Here's Crane. Blocked by Jones, but out of play. It's a point. No, it is off of Maple Grove. It's a point for Osseo. No mistake.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Nope. Point Maple Grove.
So 13-11. Not 14-10. Long on the serve by Valencia does give Osseo that 14th point. Another good rally here. Here's Jones. Back row. Point for Osseo.
A little bit of a rally here. We got a nice bump set outside. Jones able to decide where she wants to go with that ball. That line's been open all day.
4-point lead, both serves. Off Valencia. Another ace, another point for the Orioles, 16-11. Kinsey back in for Maple Grove. Bow serve into the net. So it's 16-12.
Coach Kwan talked to us earlier about missing serves is okay if you go after it. I think that plan is working for them today. Not so much for Maple Grove as we have another serving error for them. They haven't put the pressure on Osseo.
Back to a 5-point lead for the Orioles. Hannah Pekarik on the serve. Here's Crane. Dug up by Hannah Pekarik. Free ball right back to Crane for the point.
Crane goes up with a great swing, gets the ball back tight to the net, puts it away on the second chance.
And now she'll serve. Pekarik to the middle. Jones. And a vicious kill.
Jones on that fade from the right side again, scores for the second or third time here. You'll see her one-on-one. That's a tough ball to stop if you're the middle.
Timeout Crimson, 18-13 here in the third set. Osseo, their next match. Coming up Monday, they will be at Stillwater. And then their next conference matches at Andover next Tuesday, the 24th. And back home here next Thursday night, a week from tonight, against Elk River. And Maple Grove at Centennial Tuesday, and they will host Andover on Thursday, the 26th.
It's been a decent match. Osseo obviously taking control of miscues by Maple Grove. Maple Grove just struggling in that serve receive and giving up runs. Game is won and lost at the service line with the serve and pass game, and we've seen it again here tonight.
Back into play, Brixius with the hit long for the Crimson. 19-13 Osseo looking for the 3-game sweep here. Tapped down at the net by Carmen, another point. Osseo's only lost 3 games all year, Andy. They went 5 with Ticino Grace to start the season. Went 3 with Delano in a tournament in a best of 3, and that's it.
Yeah, they're a machine when they get going. I was able to watch their match at Blaine High School last week, and serving tough, passing well, and taking care of rhythm and not giving up runs. Quan has his team firing on all cylinders right now.
Another ace for Jones. And this one very close to being another sweep, 22-13. That one service error by Jones, but Maple Grove still trails by 8. Medic in, Valencia in.
A lot of good matches coming up. I got money on the Osseo Champlin Park match being the predictor for the team to go to state out of this section.
In the middle, Sanders, nice adjustment on the ball to get it over. Megan Pekarik back for Sanders. Crimson do a good job to keep it alive, but yeah, it's over. No, I think that's lift called on one of the Crimson.
I was shielded by the upper. If I didn't see it, so I can't say anything. Sean Haugen does not seem excited about that call, though.
Johnson with the kill for Maple Grove. Amber Domingue serving. Her team trailing by 8. Megan Pekarik. Hannah getting the attack. Here's Valencia back. Nice hustle and dig by Yellow Sanders, and then sent right back at her by Bright.
Sanders getting this ball. Bright sees it early, starts moving back. Got a good close with her in Valencia. Bright rejects it.
Hannah Pekarik over, dug up by Medic. Cross court Valencia. Their hit missing. Point for Osseo, and set and match point now for the Orioles. Valencia taps it over. Played back to the middle. Attacked by Hannah Pekarik, down for a point, and that's the match. And a 3-game sweep for the Osseo Orioles, and they look outstanding. The #1 team in this conference, tied for first place, and they are a machine the way they played tonight.
You know, we see the last point of the set here. You don't know if the score is 24-23 or 24-16. Osseo playing hard and fast, using every inch of the court here. Tough ball, picked up, out of system set. Got a good deep swing to the deep line. Great spot, great way to finish the match. Hats off to Osseo as they complete the sweep. Maple Grove gonna get after it, gonna reset and go hard and fast again next time. They come back on Tuesday, is that correct? Tuesday against Centennial.
We'll take a break, come back, and have our post game here from Osseo. Orioles winning in 3. They're 11-0 on the season. We'll wrap things up after this timeout.
A Brooklyn Park church received some unwelcome visitors this past weekend.
Volunteers really do have their work cut out for them. They'll be inspecting 23,000 residential lots and city boulevards.
The problem began when the railroad decided to increase the train's speed. In the process, they had to raise a portion of the track over here.
Fire crews got a call around 4 Friday morning from a passerby alerting them to a deck fire.
This time, little lob for Winicky, trying to go up and get it. Touchdown.
Osseo Orioles remain unbeaten. They sweep Maple Grove at home tonight. They are now 11-0 on the season. Osseo very impressive with the win over the Crimson. Welcome back to Osseo High School. John Jacobson joined by Hannah Pekarik and Jackie Jones. Jackie, impressive performance against your rivals from Maple Grove. What was the key tonight for an Osseo win?
Well, Maple Grove they play our best game against us. So we just had to go out, play our game, not really worried about what's on the other side of the net, and play good defense and be aggressive.
How much confidence do you guys have as a team, though, coming out in every match?
It's amazing. We just work hard for every point, work together. It feels good to have that record behind us, but we just work hard for every game.
You feel confident that you've got a lot of girls that can set the ball, that can pass the ball, that can hit?
Yeah, we have offense coming from all over the place, so we're hard to stop. It's fun to play with each other.
How much did that win help against Blaine last week, a team that's been the top of the conference?
Yeah, well, we've always been battling them with them to get to state, so it felt amazing to beat them, especially in 3. But it's still just a conference game, so we need to keep working and get to that ultimate goal at the end of the year.
Enjoy this one. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Hannah Pekarik, unbeaten on the season. Have you guys talked about that and what you guys have put together so far early this season?
Yeah, definitely. We always just talk about going to sections. We always have to stay focused and just play our game every game.
How well have you guys played coming into this game? Did you feel like you are playing your best volleyball right now?
I don't know if that game was our best game, but yeah, we did. We were pretty focused the whole time, but I mean, we could definitely be more intense in that game. I think we kind of started off a little too laid back, but we got better.
Maple Grove tonight had some unforced errors. Are you the type of team that likes to take advantage when other team's not going well, that you just kind of pounce on them and keep attacking?
Definitely, yeah. You can't expect teams to make unforced errors, but when they do, it's definitely an advantage. And if you just keep going at them, it's definitely to your advantage.
11-0 on the season. Any big matches you got coming up that you're looking forward to? Any teams?
Yeah, I think Champlin is in the beginning of October. That'll be a pretty good game because we have club members on that team that were on our teams.
Always fun to beat Maple Grove, I bet, too, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right, Hannah, congratulations on the win here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Hannah Pekarik, Jackie Jones. We call in Andy Gugesberg for final thought. And Osseo, they've got talent. A lot of girls have played together for a long time. They're very comfortable out on the court, and you can tell that they have that cohesiveness on the court.
You know, they play well together. You can tell they play together a lot, not just in the high school season, but a lot of these girls play club ball together as well. That kind of rhythm doesn't come overnight. Coach Bill Kwan has these girls believing they are unstoppable. That win last week at Blaine really gave them the confidence that not only can they, but they have done it already. This is going to be a great team to watch. For the Maple Grove Crimson, it's not a bad team. They just were a little uncomfortable. Osseo did a really good job serving tough, never letting the Crimson get comfortable. We'll get back into them a little bit later in the season, I'm sure.
Champlin Park, as Hannah mentioned, a big match that the Orioles are looking forward to. That could be the one for the conference championship here.
Absolutely. The way those two teams are playing right now, I haven't seen Champlin myself yet, but everybody I talk to says Sid Hilly and Janae Alderson and a few other kids they got on that team are next level athletes, the type of kids that don't come along very often, especially in the North Metro in the state of Minnesota. We're going to see some great volleyball as the season progresses. I can't wait to see what goes on in this conference in the Northwest Suburban.
All right. Well, Osseo will enjoy this one tonight as they close out the week. They'll get back into action next week, as I mentioned, with a non-conference match Monday and 2 conference matches Tuesday and Thursday. Maple Grove with 2 conference matches as well. That'll do it for our telecast tonight. For Andy Gugesberg and all of our crew, thanks for joining us. The 7th-ranked Osseo Orioles remain unbeaten. They sweep the Maple Grove Crimson tonight.